Right. The mess that is 1.20.1. A lot of people seem to not like it. I have mixed feelings, which I will elaborate on. Here we go.
New branch, new perks, Onslaught, the World of Tanks Plus subscription. Collections, recon mission with brand new system of random events and dynamic cover in battle. All this in Update 1.20.1. Join the common test. You'll be able to be among the first to see everything we'll be talking about now for yourself.
Beautiful.
Meet the Japanese tank destroyers.
Konnichiwa.
These heavy TDs don't need concealment. That's because, in addition to their rugged shapes, they have thick armor and powerful naval guns.
Listen, I've had naval guns on my tanks before, and I wasn't too fucking happy about it. Lieutenant's British light tanks just don't. This is opening old wounds. I'm sad.
From Tier 5 through Tier 7, versatile vehicles built on the chassis of medium and heavy tanks will...
Okay, clarify that chassis, not chassis. Just say.
...await you. The Tier 8 vehicle has 2 top guns of different calibers to choose from.
Like it.
Same for the Tier 9 vehicle. Big
More choice is good
better
choice.
Accuracy. It's up to you.
It really isn't, though.
At the top of the food chain sits the Ho-Ri 3. Its look and gameplay resemble the Jagdpanzer E100, but with a smaller caliber. The 149mm gun combines devastating damage per shot, excellent penetration, and good for this caliber gun handling.
Okay, so I say it's similar to a Jagdpanzer, but I say it's got a 149. To put in perspective, Jagdpanzer's got 170, Destar 183, hence the name on the FE215B, right? So, what's the alpha there? Like, 800 max? Because, I mean, it's like a 150. Like the 60TP or the T30, the E3, the E4. 700. But no, that ain't a Jagdpanzer. That ain't a You can't say something plays similar to a Jagdpanzer and also say it has 700 alpha damage. Like, you don't know how the game works if you're saying that.
Additionally, its armor will let you realize the gun's potential not only while hiding in bushes. An enjoyable hunt awaits you with the Ho-Ri branch.
I liked the premium Japanese. I like the premium Japanese thing. So if the actual line takes on the characteristics of the premium one, which it seems like it will, I think it will be an enjoyable line. I think it would be something a little different, sort of halfway between the I guess the Jagdpanzer E100 and something more like a, I don't know, a Nashorn? Like if a Jagdpanzer and a Nashorn had sex, it would be a Japanese TD, I think.
And to make sure that all these new tanks can easily fit in your garage, slots can now be purchased for credits.
Okay, they slipped that one in. They slipped that one in. That's actually hugely significant. For free-to-play players, that is actually really big. So that's something to not just overlook. I mean, they slipped that in. I could have missed that if I wasn't looking, but for, like, free-to-play players, that is really, really nice.
The second big new feature is a crew perk rework. Now,
yes, it is.
Perk works immediately, even
Good
if
change.
only one tanker has trained it to 1%. The
Good
effect will
change.
be minimal, but it will get stronger with further training.
Good
so
change.
brothers in arms will always be useful. The major qualification now affects all perks, boosting their effect. This means food consumables and improved ventilation will make all perks a bit more effective.
Okay, so there was a little clarification there, except for our ability in arms. So the major qualification will not boost the effectiveness of brothers in arms. I imagine because if it did, then brothers in arms would also boost the crew qualification, which would boost brothers in arms, which would boost the crew qualification. So the entire universe would implode, which would be fun.
And improved ventilation will make all perks a bit more effective.
Yes, Mr. Peabody?
Since you're going to be spending like the next 45 minutes or so on this, can I just take a quick second and kick off our giveaways for today?
Yes, you can.
All right, folks, here we go. We got giveaways today. There is 3 of them for £10 each. They're normal collectible ways, PayPal, Amazon, or through Wargaming, whatever like that. You got to be known for 5 hours. Ticket cost could be 100 points. You can buy up to a maximum of 100 tickets. We'll be doing a giveaway as usual about a half an hour before the regularly scheduled end of the stream. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
Okay, I'm good to go, Peabody?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Cool.
I mean,
all right.
And as a pleasant bonus, crew members won't receive a penalty to XP when they're injured at the end of battle.
Okay, just to clarify, when a crew member finishes a battle in a knocked out state, currently they receive 10% less XP for that battle. This has never been significant, and it became even less significant when consumables could be used in battle. Like, you might have said it was a bigger factor back when, you know, you have one consumable for the entire battle of each type, right? But after you got the 90-second cooldown, it's rare that you'll end a battle with a knocked out crew member these days. So I guess removing it is fine, because it was kind of a pointless thing in the current state of the game. No real opinions, positive or negative, about this.
Many old perks were updated and reworked. And pay attention to some previously unpopular ones.
You mean the radio operator? The previously unpopular ones? You mean Bob the radio operator?
They've received new features. Firefighting is
they're
now the
actually
radio
activating
operator.
significant now?
Yeah, radio op's got some shit to do.
Perk, so you won't have to train it for all crew members. For other crew members, this perk will be reset, and XP will be returned for redistribution. Also,
That's nice.
Many new perks were added. Discover their effects and create the crew of your dreams. It'll be easier for you to figure everything.
Let's make tanks faster! Yay! More games.
Everything out if you conditionally divide perks into 3 categories: group perks, perks for one crew member, and perks with a situational effect. Bonuses for the latter don't work all the time, only when specific requirements in battle are met. Perks with the situational effect have their own combat interface. This way, you'll be able to see when a particular perk activates. You can disable or enable this option in the game settings. To make perks transparent and clear, players will be better informed about how perks affect vehicle characteristics in the characteristics window. Perk descriptions and tooltips were also improved. You can learn more about new perks in the dedicated article on our website.
We'll be looking at
Upon entering the game, you'll get 12 retraining orders for free. Experiment with them, gather yourself a crew of aces, and share your feedback.
Okay, I might just skip Onslaught because I don't play it, so I really have no commentary here. Oh yeah, let's move on to this, this bundle of laughs. Okay, alright, let's have a look.
During the common test, you can also check out the benefits of our new subscription plan, World of Tanks Plus. A monthly subscription unlocks access to these many advantages. A gold reserve stock that works just like the reserve stock for credits, but rewards you with up to 500 gold every week. 1 additional slot for mapping.
No. Just no. 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 Can we not? Can we not make the game more pay to win? I just, like, Yeah, I don't know.
exclusion. Together with World of Tanks premium account, you'll have 3...
Look, blacklisting maps is all well and good, I think, but it shouldn't be locked behind a paywall, because it does have a genuine effect on people's progression in the game. It is a pay-to-win element, I think. I'm not certain on it, because it's a bit of a grey area, but, like, I don't know. I'll discuss about that.
It definitely unbalances the playing field for people that are here to truly play for free, like somebody like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly that. And in addition, you can get premium tank, you can get premium time, and you can get a What Plus subscription. So it's more money each month that they want from you.
You see what Darth Willow was saying there too?
Darth Willow, as stated earlier, Wargaming wants to get rid of free-to-play players and go for a subscription-like play. It gives them a steady income that's foreseeable and steady. Yeah, I mean, look, they want to make money is never a valid critique of a business, right? It's never a valid critique, because it's not an inherently bad thing, right? If you support a company and you think they're making a good product and you enjoy their product, then you should think that they deserve to make a living doing it, and they deserve to make money, and they deserve to exist, right? The fact that they make money is not a bad thing. It is the manner in which they do that in a way that doesn't compromise what you personally enjoy about the product, right? That's what has to matter. And this, for me, I don't like to see, because if I'm going for missions, right, it is a very tangible gameplay advantage to be able to not play on certain maps.
Exclusion slots. Free
and anybody that's asking you questions about different things there, let them get through a lot of this here, and then we'll cover the questions.
Yes.
Including
just use your angles
equipment
there, folks. This is kind of a question and answer sort of updates, kind of pre-stream sort of before tanks today.
Yeah, we'll look through it in detail.
Doesn't work for experimental equipment of level 2 and 3. The opportunity to train...
Whoa. Oh my fuck. Okay, so to clarify, bounty equipment is now useless. So if someone has What Plus, they can use bond equipment as if it was bounty equipment. If I'm understanding this correctly.
Oh, is that what these frickin' guys doing? Okay, yeah.
Oh. No. Oh, we want to make the better players better. God, that's gonna be fun. Fighting more chieftains and more clan war tanks with all that bond equipment on. Ah, yes. Give me bond equipment every day of the week. Yes. Yes, more bond equipment on more tanks, please. More gun rammers. Add another thing that increases the reload of a tank, please. That's the only thing left that I want, is like another 10% DPM buff for no reason.
Equipment demounting,
including
improved.
Yes, you may. Go ahead.
About that thing there with this What Plus, I'm understanding a little better now that I'm catching on to that, because GTA did the same thing not too long ago. GTA Plus, a couple of years ago, where you get extra perks. So basically, you're paying for perks in the game, and you're getting perks.
Yeah. They're trying to push the envelope very far on the pay-to-win sort of. I mean, I don't know. They did it with the new What Premium and now What Plus.
Equipment doesn't work for experimental equipment of level 2 and 3.
You should be saying it doesn't work for bond equipment. That's what you should be saying. You monetize the feck out of bounty equipment, like, oh, it's a bounty equipment. Just give us 3 million in-game credits so that we can upgrade it for you. Ha! Ta-da! now it's useless. Like, oh my god. It's just rendered completely obsolete in your hands if you have a What Plus subscription.
The opportunity to train one selected crew without even entering
premium time plus. Now, there's on top of that, you're going to have to watch the subscription thing.
Yes, yeah.
Gee, you know what? Thank you, Stephen.
What, for teaching you about the game so you quit it?
Yeah, for teaching me the game back in 2017 before I spent another $100,000 in the fucking thing.
Yep. Okay, people, every time you talk, I have to pause it. So, chill in the background, though.
The game.
Okay.
Just a few clicks, and the entire crew will get additional XP for the duration of the subscription. The bonus can be switched between tanks without limitation. And the Rental Tier 8 Premium TS-54 tank. Gun depression, armor, and 2 guns are to your service. Playing it, you'll enjoy earning credits and training American crews.
So, there's... 1 second. You get a free premium tank as long as you have the What Plus subscription. Am I the only one that when I play World of Tanks, I don't want to have better equipment than people I'm playing against? I want to play better. Like, I like the idea of a balanced playing field, and this is an odd topic to bring up, but I think it's relevant, because I saw it in the news a while back. There's been a ban on transgender male to female athletes in a certain athletics competition, right? And I was examining that logic, and I'm like, if I'm an athlete and I am transgender, right, or I do have gender dysphoria myself, so I can moderately understand what it's like to be in that situation. Not the athlete part, but being transgender. Like, I've completely lost my train of thought. That's shit. It was a good one, too. It was a good point.
You were talking about how these athletes got banned because they're transgender type thing.
Yes, I was. I just cannot remember how that was relevant to what I was going to say.
I was supposed to be paying attention, sorry.
It was a good point. Oh, yes, I don't want to be better. Level playing field, exactly. If I was looking to compete at the top level and have someone say, you've won, here's a gold medal, I don't want to have a natural better advantage than the people I'm competing against, because that's not what competition is. That's not what sport is. Sport is about people starting from the same place and given the same, ideally, the same tools and opportunities, excelling through their ability. I personally, if I was a transgender athlete, I would not want to compete as a male to female against natural-born female athletes, because I would feel wrong competing there. And I feel in the same way in World of Tanks. I don't want to compete against people that don't have the same advantages that I do. Maybe it was completely out of left field and it doesn't make any sense at all, but I'm trying to make a point.
And finally,
I
new
get
feature
your point.
that you might
a lot
have
of the world
often
out
seen.
there is they're like win no matter what,
Yeah.
But now, you'll actually be able to get your hands on it. In Recon Mission, you can check out maps that change right in the heat of battle. Random events will happen on several maps, be it a plane crash, a shipwreck, or a train arrival.
I love this.
Every event changes the situation on the map, blocks the lines of fire, and unlocks new tactics. For example, you'll be able to safely roll to places where you'd be previously caught in the crossfire. This will diversify the game.
Again, sorry.
Yeah, what you got?
Move yourself over so I can read the subtitles. Subtext.
God damn it.
Head out of the
Okay. There we go. Okay. This is one of the best changes in my opinion.
Even for veteran players who've seen everything. Not long before the event starts, the impact zone appears red and a timer...
I'm gonna block someone platooning with me so that I can't get out of it and die. That's basically all I want from this, is just to block someone in the zone when it's happening and get flattened by a blimp.
Will pop up so that you can leave the area safely. Otherwise, your vehicle
what
will
is
be
your falling
destroyed.
piano thing actually
Also,
coming true?
you can now find dynamic cover on the maps. You can move it. For example, you can cover your tank's hull with a concrete block and push it forward,
this as well.
breaking through the enemy defense. But be careful. Several shots can destroy such cover.
Good.
You can learn more about these new features from the article on our website. Random events and dynamic cover not only look spectacular, but they also create new opportunities. In the future, the advantage will be on the side of those who put these opportunities to good use now in Recon Mission during the Common Test 1.20.1. Unlock new tactics, train crew perks, try the Japanese tank destroyers in Onslaught, Recon Mission, Random Battles. And look up from time to time.
Cool. Okay, right. Imagine losing a fourth of your team due to dynamic map events. I love it. I absolutely love the idea of both dynamic cover, so being able to push it about and whatnot, and I love random events as well, sort of switching up the map and the trolling possibilities with that. And I love the idea of, like, as soon as that boat spawns on that one map, I like making a rule when I'm platooning with people that if we're close enough, we have to go onto that bridge towards the boat and just salute it as it comes in. Like, gentlemen, it's been an honor serving with you. It's just, be beautiful. Okay, right.
I can say from the last part that I saw, I am looking forward to this patch for the simple reason of all the possibility of memes and shit you can
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Yeah, before you went over, you did the KV5 trade and wiped out the Patriot. Now you're going to do the same thing, except for you're going to put a packing container into his face first.
Yep. Okay,
all right,
AFK.
We got 4 messages for you to clear up.
AFK wife is yelling, thank you for 30 months. So have a look at the messages now. Hi Steve, just wondering if you've seen the new scouting setup possibilities. Des made a video yesterday, I think, about them. You can spot enemies for almost 20 seconds while being spotted for almost 20 seconds while being spotted for 7 seconds or so. I haven't seen that. I'll look into it in a moment. This premium tank doesn't care about crew types, by the way. You can use TD crews, for instance, in it. Okay. I'm curious if the train, ship, etc. are going to just insta-kill you, or if some do module damage only. I think they just insta-kill you, to be honest. FYI, oh yeah, it can house any crew, and it has no crew debuff. And at 3 XP, you get 40 XP per 5 minutes. Oh, I see, the crew boost. Alright. 2.2k XP for doing nothing. Open your wallet. Yeah. Afternoon, Steve. Do you have any tips for recovering from wrist bruising? Background, I played goalkeeper for a charity match and had significant pain afterwards. Can't move my right hand at all without pain. I've been cleared by a doctor. X-ray. There's no burn damage, just severe bruising and a splint for a week or 2. Well, I would bow to the knowledge of your doctor. If your hand is in a splint, then just try and rest it. I'm not going to comment on giving you medical advice because I'm certainly not a better person to ask than a qualified medical professional. So,
and all I'll tell you is injuries like that take time. Give it
absolutely.
time.
Yeah, I had my elbow injury, which was very serious, and that took months to fully heal.
And all he did is a bunch of push-ups for that one.
In fairness, people, I did 925.
I know.
So, like,
read that last message. We can move along here.
Science question.
Stuka, how are you doing?
Can a KV5 ram damage the mouse, and how many of them would it take to kill it? One with a very large Frenchman in it. Subscribe to the Honest Gaming YouTube channel, and you can see that.
And Emacs, don't worry about it. I built a new sub-tracking device on my spreadsheet there, so I got that all under control.
Okay, so let's
Wait for him
read
to
up
catch
on
up and finish his stuff here.
let's read up on what's going on here. This is a new type of... So we're talking about random events. New type in which various events take place on the battlefield, occur at a specific time. Depending on the map, such events may be crashing of a ship, blah, 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 blah. Each event changes the environment around the players as well as combat situation on the battlefield. For example, if a plane crashes into the building, debris can block a passage. On the other hand, it might provide additional cover for your vehicle. This may allow you to unexpectedly break into the rear of an enemy team or more successfully deter attacks. You'll get a red border just before it happens. You'll have some time to escape from the area, otherwise your vehicle will be destroyed.
Can I add something there?
You may.
You have some time to escape the area before Steve pushes you into the falling building.
Question. Chat. I don't know if anyone's played the test server, you might be able to tell me. The dynamic cover or the new debris that provides cover and whatnot, is this set each time? Like, each time the event happens, is the cover that's created the same? Or is it, are there random elements to it? Like, the cover could be over here, cover could be over there. Like, is there a certain amount of unpredictability to it? Or it's random? It's
so
set.
Far it's
okay.
Set.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. That's better. Because it allows some degree of sort of consistent use of the random events. So I like it being set for particular events. Just means as you get more experienced, you can plan more accordingly.
May I answer a question from chat?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, Gaming Stuka, that's been a known thing for years. Getting unfollowed from a Twitch channel and stuff when you didn't do it. Yeah, you have to keep an eye on that sometimes.
Yeah, so dynamic cover. I'd be curious to know, like, how do you identify what's dynamic and what's not? Like, is it going to be marked on the map? Will there be an obvious visual distinction? Will there only be certain things? I don't know. I'd be interested to see.
It's painted yellow, apparently.
Ah, okay. Oh, so yellow borders and yellow markings. Okay. Interesting. I do like that, though. As I say, it's more versatility, more adaptability, more options.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we know the rate at which gold is earned with the Watt Plus.
No, I'm not sure. Okay, so when you worked perks, let's have a look at the changes. So each crew member now has the same amount of perks, which is nice. Recon's the same by the looks of it, although if the observation device is damaged, effect will increase 20%. I think that was the same as before, I'm not sure. Mentor's the same. Eagle Eye allows the crew to identify critically damaged modules on targeted vehicles with a 0.5 second delay. So this is a lot better than it used to be, which will make this skill more relevant. Also, it increases chance of damaging enemy modules or crew members by 5% as well. Interesting. Okay. Jack of all trades is the same. Go ahead.
Yes, they're telling me in chat there it's 500 gold per week. You need 100 games needed type thing on the plus account. So, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So if you're an active player.
I'm saying that, so shut up and quit fucking pinging me about it.
Sound detection. Issues an alert about enemy FPG file. Looks like the same. Decreases negative stun effects. Useless, basically. Practicality. Decreases consumable cooldown by 15%. I don't know how to feel about this one, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Others in arms, I think, has always been 5%, so that's still the same. Concealment and repairs are still shared skills. It's just broken as hell, really. But are you talking broken in a random game situation or in like a Clan Wars? Is it that broken? Crew members are limited to 6 skills no matter what roles they have. Really? Oh, what? So if a commander is also a radio operator, they can only have 6 skills?
What, there's no more 14, 15 skill crews or whatever?
Because that would be absolutely bullshit, because I have 9 skill crews on like my ELC.
I was just going to say, people are
I don't think that's the case. If I need something that says that, I'm going to be really pissed off. In both, having to make it every 76 seconds instead of 90 is a very big thing. Is it that big, though, Silver? Like, do you get... I think, actually, it will be bigger after the changes because of the additional chance of modules getting knocked out, right? With Eagle Eye and the new Deadeye, right?
Okay, yeah. They're saying right above it, it says 6 skills available or something there.
Let me have a look. Each member will have 6 perks available regardless of their major qualification. 6 perks available. Yeah, but I don't think that's a limit on...
Yeah, it's a skill, a perk. Oh, yeah, perks. Yeah, I remember those. Shut up.
Okay. Chat, anyone play it on the comment test? What does this mean? Does it mean, like, on an ELC even 90, you can only have 6 skills? Doesn't say only 6 or max 6. Yeah. Like, exactly, Lefter. Like, I don't believe they'd be dumb enough to limit it to 6 skills on, like, 2-person crews. I don't have a 7-skill crew. Yeah, if anyone does, I'd be curious to know. Okay, driver. Clutch braking, off-road driving, still the same, looks like. Off-road driving is better than clutch braking. Smooth ride, same. Controlled impact, I think, is currently 2.5%. Let's actually look, shall we? World of Tanks crew skills. Crew, let's...
You got to remember that, too. There's a difference between skills and perks, eh, Steven? So...
Well, not anymore.
Oh, according to that, they're all going to be the same?
Yeah, they all start working at the same time. Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's no more of that skills, perks type thing that we're thinking of. Okay,
no, controlled impact is still the same. Okay, preventative maintenance, standard, engineer. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. We don't need faster heavy tanks. We don't need the game to be faster. For goodness sake, we don't need the game to be faster. I'm starting to think Wargaming just want to make the games quicker so that they milk more money. Like, it honestly feels like that. It feels like they're not doing anything for the sake of the game balance. Like, it's just... I hate
we got cranky
skill.
gamers saying the skills and stuff aren't limited. He's seen people on the test server with that make 9 and 10 skill crews.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I hate this skill existing. I love it for KV5 memes, but I hate it. BIA concealment as a group perks. Gunner, let's have a look. Armor is still the same. What the... Okay. Decreases the chance of... Oh, okay, so Deadeye is now 10% instead of 20%. That is huge. That's really big. Combined with Eagle Eye, like, there's going to be a lot more viability of module targeting than there was, which I honestly really like. I kind of like the idea of modules being a more prevalent thing again, because they were kind of moderately made obsoleted by the changes to the Maiden repair kits. So,
somebody tell you to read that completely. Armor not the same?
Oh no. Decreases potential damage to plus/minus 20%. So it just reduces RNG. it just cuts out the top. Well, I ain't going anywhere near that. Feck off. I want my big alpha damage rolls. Yeah, no. Bugging off. Okay. Hit the key above. If it's orange, it's been changed. Oh, orange to the left. Gotcha. Okay. Increases the time before the enemy's vehicle is no longer visible outside of the beginner's view by 2%. So is designated target changed? Because as it is now, you will have to be aiming at a vehicle when it is spotted for designated target to work. No, the text? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so apparently, read the key above. The orange text, it has changed.
Yeah, I saw. Okay. So, yeah, as we can see here, let's see. So, designated target currently, like targeted enemy vehicles within 10 degrees of your reticule remain spotted for 2 more seconds than would normally be possible. So, yeah, the thing about this is you have to be aiming within 10 degrees of them when they are spotted. Not when they go unspotted, or would normally go unspotted. When they get spotted. If you aim at them after they've been spotted, it has no effect. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is still working the same. We'll have to test that. Concentration reduces the dispersion of a stationary vehicle by 2.5%. Okay, so this is just a flat accuracy buff, because everything fires while stationary. How is this implemented, though? Like, does it mean if you are fully aimed, you're 2.5% more accurate? Like, does it allow you to aim 2.5% better? Or does it mean that as soon as your tank is stationary, your aim shrinks by 2.5%? Like, how is this implemented? Because the vast majority of tanks, you have to be stationary for 3 seconds before it applies. Okay, that's a little better in my mind. I prefer like 5 seconds, like give it a camanet kind of thing. So it's only useful for like things like STRVs and stuff like that. I tested it on my STB.
STRB1 or SBT1, whatever that is.
STB1, he meant to say. Okay. Improved aiming time by 2.5%. That's going to be really, really important on a lot of tanks. Like, that's going to be a big skill. Okay, on to loaders. Safe stowage, similar to before. Intuition, still S tier. Accelerates gun loading by 10% if the vehicle has under 10% of its hit points left. That's the same? Let's have a look. Okay. Oh no, it's been buffed by 0.9%. Okay. Alright. Gorilla.
Emesh, shut the hell up.
To
you don't need to rant out of him yet.
Decreases the penalty to vehicle concealment after a shot by 10% and increases its concealment behind vegetation by 2%. I mean, E25 though.
That's what Silver Arrow was saying there. E25, yeah. This is going to be funny.
Yeah, E25 SDRV can be a good laugh. Close combat accelerates gun loading by 2.5% distances 50 meters or less. See, I don't like stuff like this. Stop making reloads faster. Take gun rammers out of the game. Right? To be clear, gun rammers are one of the worst pieces of equipment that are currently in this game. Because if you give, I'm going to quote Syndrome from Incredible here, when everyone's special, no one is. Paraphrasing. But my point being is currently we have a piece of equipment that is damn near essential if you want to be meta on the vast majority of tanks. The gun rammer is the single most popular piece of equipment in the entire game, bar none. It's not even close. Right? It is the most popular piece of equipment. So remove it. Take it out and clear up another equipment slot. Slows the game down a bit, makes reloads more predictable, and it gives more choice for alternate pieces of equipment. I think the game would be a lot healthier if you take gun rammers out, quite honestly.
And in case you haven't figured it out, YOLO up.
Shell tuning increases minimum damage and armor pen by 2%. So that's a DPM, a base DPM, and an effective DPM buff. You disagree? Tommy, shout out your disagreements. I'd be interested to see them. Increases minimum... Yeah, that's legitimately increasing DPM. Or, no, it's just theoretical DPM, isn't it? Because it's not going to affect on paper values. Combined with the other, it's plus 18. Wow, okay. Huh. Okay, I'm ready up. What you got? Comms expert improves the major qualification of all members by 2.5% if the amount of assisted damage increases the standard durability of your vehicle. Increases radio signal range by 20%. So this is scout buff, basically. Increases signal range of allied vehicles. If the distance to an ally is 50 meters or less, major qualifications of vehicle members is increased by 5%. See, this I don't get this. I don't get, like, one of the huge things about World of Tanks is predictability. Everything is based on hard numbers. It's one of the things I hate about the CVS, is it adds randomness and unpredictability to enemy vehicles and their capabilities beyond the scope of what is expected normally. Like, I don't like the reload just suddenly being better with you having no way to know about it. This is why I like the idea of gun rammers being removed. Right? Knowing the base reload of an enemy tank is a hugely important factor in gameplay. I want to have a decent indication of when an enemy tank is going to reload. With conditions like this, it's just making it harder to implement my skill level. Because I've no way of knowing. No way. Zero. I cannot know whether an enemy tank has this and whether it's active. I cannot know whether an enemy tank has this and whether it's active. Like, I can get around CVS because I'm good enough that once I get spotted, I can tell who is using a CVS or not because of my knowledge. This, the difference is too small for me to notice, but too big for me to overlook. Oh, God.
Can I get a minute in there, Steve?
Yes, go ahead.
First of all, people in chat there, when you're talking about this, we prefer that you don't use words like cancer and AIDS and stuff to refer to gameplay. They're like serious diseases, and we prefer you not do that. Call it shit, call it everything else, but just not that, you know.
Yeah.
The other thing is any idea somebody asked on the release date for this patch?
No idea. Pause enemy positions for another 4 seconds after your vehicle has been destroyed. I mean, still one of the most useless skills in the game, but a bit more significant. Okay, jamming reduces the vehicle. This matters, particularly for light tanks. Matters an immense amount. Counters
Tommy's asking you a question there.
How often do you only die because you didn't know the reload of an enemy tank? Because I didn't know the reload. Yeah, I mean, Tommy, the thing about a skill like that is, as well as making the game faster, it makes it harder to say, will I reload faster than an enemy tank, right? That is skill. That is experience and skill. It is based on something that you can know via your research and your experience. That is skill. This is not. You cannot read this. And I just don't like it. I want to be able to make plays based on my knowledge. And stuff like this. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Honestly, I think the crew... I don't like these crew changes. I really don't like the vast majority of these crew changes.
And while we're on that topic, before it gets totally irrelevant, would you just grab that one message in the rack there, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll read it.
Oh, hi. I'm not sure that putting firefighting just on the radio operators, that's going to increase the load on the commander on tanks without a radio operator. I was put it on the loader instead. Yeah, you make a fair point. It's like they learned nothing from when they previously tried to implement Crew 2.0. They are tone deaf to the community. Well, I mean, you can say that, but they didn't implement Crew 2.0, did they? They didn't. So, I mean, like, I'm all on the get on the hate wargaming wagon, but you've got to give credit where it's due. They did not implement that. But believe me, I'll be getting on their ass very shortly. By combining updated perks with new ones, you can experiment more freely with your crews, adjusting them to suit your playstyle for each vehicle. See, here's another thing. Nothing, so far as I know, there's been no skill outside of BIA that affects the reload of a tank. Other than, you could say, intuition does that to a certain extent, and adrenaline rush, but that hardly ever comes into play. Like, I don't know, I like predictability, I like skill being a factor, and not knowing whether someone has a significant advantage over you because of an incredibly situational quirk that you can't be aware of is not something I like.
And Tommy Sniper has made a comment of he wants to make sure it's clear to you that he, as far as he's concerned, these crew changes are crap. Get.
So a skilled player doesn't know anymore what the reload of every tank is with this new skill. What a shame. Exactly. Like, you may be being sarcastic, but quite frankly, I've spent 8 years, or the better part of it, learning how to be good at this game. Right? That's a skill. That takes effort. I don't like that being disrupted and undermined. I don't. I like this game. I care about this game. And I think, certainly for me and for a lot of players, the ability to play well because of your knowledge and experience is something that makes them feel good. It makes them enjoy playing the game. And I think this is just a step along the way to sort of diluting that enjoyment.
We have a comment in the rack about the teamwork skill.
Problem with teamwork skill is that you could rig it by playing with a platoon mate, making it always active and buffing each other. Yeah. Certainly on the KV5 train, that skill's going to be got here, right?
Somebody else saying that Artie will stick together now because of that, maybe.
Yeah, Artie should stick together, absolutely. Okay. Group perks. So these are categories of these skills. Group perks that 7 crew members can have. These are things like BIA, concealment, repairs. Individual perks that are available to a specific amount crew qualification. Perks of situational effects, which are triggered when certain conditions are met on the battlefield. Special notifications will be displayed on the game interface when these perks take effect in battle, which you can enable or disable in the game settings. Firefighting will become an individual radio operator perk. put it anywhere else except on the radio operator, because on low crew member skills, the commander is the radio operator, and the commander's got enough skills already. If any of your crew members already possess the firefighting perk, the XP you spent to train it will be redistributed in the following order of priority. Into the major qualification, then into the last perk of the crew member to 100%. Then the remaining XP can be spent on a new perk of your choice. Oh, and here we go. We're going to have fun with this one, chat. We've also redesigned crew interfaces by making them clearer and more informative. For example, the effect of all perks will now be displayed in the characteristics widget in the garage. On top of that, we've added helpful new tooltips and perk descriptions, like that. Another nice bonus, no penalty when you finish with an injured crew member. Last but not least, upon logging into the game, you will instantly receive 12 retraining orders. Now, let me tell you, chat, a bit of background. You say Wargaming don't listen. Right? You're saying Wargaming don't listen to us. Well, here's what Wargaming did. So they come to the CC Discord. Right? And they say, hey, we're going to give you a preview of what's up and coming with the new crew changes and this patch, right? So we got all of this information. We were able to look through it. Everyone, and I mean everyone. Now, I am under the NDA, so I cannot show you this Discord server and any of the conversation in it, so you just have to take my word for it. Everyone, Quickie Baby included, every single person on that Discord server, to the best of my knowledge, took issue with this statement. It was said multiple times by me and by many other people. I got a lot of upvotes on the way I used it. Yay. If you do this, it will piss people off because it will feel insulting to people who have way more crew members than 12 orders. It was said by everyone, repeatedly, do not do this. Give free resets. Let players reset their crews for free. Everyone told them again and again. We literally said, do not give 12 retraining orders. It is insulting. It is patronizing. It is bullshit. Quickie Baby said that. I said that. Des said that. Ozzy said that. Circon said that. Every fucking one that I asked said that. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? It was the one thing that everyone agreed on. Most of us didn't like one thing, two things, many things. Some of us liked some of it. The random events, we liked the dynamic cover. Yes, we liked 12 retraining orders was the one consistent thing. Everyone's reaction that got them pissed off. There were many of us, so many of us just said, look, it will go down better, quite frankly, if you just give nothing. If you just don't mention it, right? That will go down better. We said that. I said that. I believe, can I recall what I said exactly? I think I said, quite frankly, it'll go down better if you just give no retraining orders, because it will feel extremely patronizing to people who have loads of crews if you just give 12 retraining orders. 12! That's 2 crews! 2! 2 big crews! Maybe you can squeeze 4 if you do the small crews. You throw a crew change at your players that they don't want, that they didn't ask for. You throw that at them, And then you give them 12. 12 retraining orders. It would, honestly, if they hadn't asked on the Discord server, where some of their best and most well-respected and knowledgeable players give their opinions, and I had all of them unanimously told them not to do this, told them that our communities will get pissed off, that we're pissed off, that we don't like it, I wouldn't be so annoyed. Maybe they overlooked it, maybe it's going to change. I know it's not going to change. I know it's not. Because if it was going to change, it wouldn't be right here. After that. After what happened on that Discord server.
I'm starting to wonder if perhaps the Discord server has that same division between the actual devs that are making the game and the, promotional community.
To clarify, the people that interface with us, the community, or the people that talk to us in the CC program, are, and they may not say this, and they may not like me saying it, I don't know, but they have very little power to affect change, as far as I can tell. Very little power. They are not the ones pulling the strings and making the decisions. That is happening way above them. Because every time I want to organize something, every time we have to do something, we talk to them, and it goes up. It goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up. So I don't blame them. I blame the people who brought us the questionnaire and said, hey, can we get your opinion? Because I think they are more likely than their higher-ups to genuinely care about what we say. And there was discussion held, explanations given, right? Depth and nuance explored by those representatives of wargaming on that Discord server. The discussion was merited, useful, and informative. And it did fucking nothing.
And Emac, I don't think Steve can answer that question because it was NDA.
Wait, what's that question?
I was asking when you guys knew about all these changes and stuff.
It was a while back, probably a week or two, I think, something like that. But it was, yeah. That's one of the things that pisses me off the absolute most about this.
No, not that I really think that it's going to do much good, but this is still on the test server. So remember, now's the time to bitch.
Yeah. Please do bitch. Please do bitch. I give you full permission to bitch about the retraining orders on the forum. Bitch about What Plus, because that's just bullshit. Those are the two main things you need to bitch about.
Light the forums up, boys and girls. This stuff is not good.
Let your opinion be known. Please do share it. Please. There's the forum. Just have a look. If you feel as strongly as I do about this, if you feel like it's insulting, I have the fucking nerve to make a change that the players don't want, and then incur cost on them with their bullshit 12 on your training orders, then please let that be known.
Yeah. Oh, and I can't stress it enough. If you go on the forums to let your opinion be known, do it wisely so they won't just see you as somebody ranting and swearing and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You would assume that when big change to the crew system happens, every crew member in everyone's garage would be automatically reset. And that is what we said. I'm gonna quote. I'm not sure I'm allowed to. What was it? Hang on. I'm gonna hide this. I don't know if I can even find it. It will be so far back. I'll tell you what. I will have a quick search to see if I can find the one of the best comments I've ever seen by Wargaming. I think it's gone now. Is it? Is it gone? See, slowly. Where is it? No, I won't be able to find it. Okay, it was something along the lines of now, chat. Now, players. It's unreasonable of you to expect us to reset your crews for free. That was the sentiment. Unreasonable. No, it's not like we're asking you to warp up a mountain with a boulder attached to your ball sack. It's not fun. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to make it a better experience for your players. Like, you are imposing. You are imposing this change on your viewers, on your players. You have the burden to make the transition as smooth and pleasant as possible. We said this to them.
Steven?
Yeah?
Can you just do me a favor? Look at your Discord there. Tommy sent me a link to a form or a sort of response form there. I want you to take a look at it. If you think it's worthwhile, then drop it up. I'll drop it in chat there for everybody.
Okay, I'll have a look. Should have been 12 tokens, and all crews reset. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Crews should be reset for free so that people can reset their crews.
Yes, in your D. Okay,
I see it. Gotcha. Okay.
I gotta remember.
It will be relevant for people who are playing. I mean, to be honest, it'll be. As I say, it'll be more relevant for people who are playing on a test server. But I mean, the 12 retraining orders is largely irrelevant to whether you play on the test server or not. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Yeah. So what I'll do there, sorry, Steve, but what I'll do is I'll put that link. Go ahead, Tommy. Okay, he's done it. All right, I'm shutting up.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I really don't like it. Let's move on and see what else we have here, shall we? And finally get into some gameplay today. How about that?
Yeah, we got a couple of messages sitting in the rock that are probably relevant too there, so you might want to get them before they get too old.
So it's 200 gold to reset a crew member's skills, right? Yes. It's just bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. This kind of game is most often paid for by whales who spend lots of money consistently, and they will have the most crew members. Yeah, it's really saddening. What happened to one set of crew being available for 3 non-premium / non-reward tanks? That was another empty promise. By the way, 12 training kits sounded a lot like the 30 demounting kits for equipment 2.0, but it's even lower now. Yep. Oh, God. That was another empty promise. So, as far as I know, the crew changes, or the stuff that was announced in Crew 2.0, is coming in stages, and this is stage 1. So, you can expect that down the line, or that to be mentioned or covered down the line, as far as I know. If they really want to improve the game, then they need to unload all the extra crap from the garage that makes it take so long to load every time you log on or exit a battle. That's actually been improved a lot. I have less of an issue with What Plus than most. I buy holiday boxes with 100% premium time, 100% for premium time in gold. With What Plus, it would cost me the same for a year of premium time with gold earned, and all the free equipment moving. Only thing I may be down is a bit of gold, so no need to spend another 200 plus at Christmas time. Look, I don't think What Plus is bad value. To be clear on that, I really don't. I think it's worth a purchase for a lot of players. I absolutely do. I think the perks that you get are going to be good and very, very useful. I don't like players having them. Like, those two things are not mutually exclusive. I care about this game and its populace. I care about the people who play it. I care about the balance. I care about the community. And I feel like this is bad for it. I feel like it is balkanizing the community further into, free-to-play players who just want to enjoy the game and have fun, and people who are highly competitive, even broader than that crevasse between them already was, right? And I don't like that. I think World of Tanks, sport, right, competition should be predicated on the idea of a level and balanced playing field. And this game is getting further and further from that. Okay.
Pardon me for a sec.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Surrender02 there. You got a link from that there, from Dez's video to Steven. Feel free to drop it to him on Discord. He'll get a look at it. Don't expect him to answer you, but he'll get a look at it maybe some point.
Yeah, I think another good thing about this Japanese TDs, from what I've seen, they aren't overpowered. Like, they aren't game-breaking or overpowered. That doesn't look to be a ridiculously overpowered line, but I really enjoyed the Tier 8 Premium, so I'm generally really happy with the Japanese TDs. I think they offer something a bit different, but not game-breaking or overpowered. I have no opinions on Onslaught because I don't play it. What plus? Here we go. So yeah, this one I really don't like, the extra excluded map. I don't like the extra excluded map with What Premium either. Like, I don't like it. I just don't. This is my biggest source of contention. Right? Yeah, you shouldn't be competitive with your wallet. Right? And free equipment demounting is one of the worst things that I could have given to a paid customer. Because it makes bounty equipment pretty obsolete in terms of, like, meta. Because you can now just dismount bond equipment for free. In order to make this acceptable in any way, they need to make it not work on bond equipment. This cannot work on bond equipment. One of the huge factors in bond equipment being fair is that it costs 200 bonds to demount it. 200 bonds. People don't demount bond equipment and put it on other tanks. They do that with bounty equipment. If they have this, they can just use bond equipment as if it was bounty equipment, and they can just have the best equipment on whatever tank they fancy playing at the time. Like, it's just, it's really bad. Really bad. This, I don't mind. Additional passive crew for a paying bonus. That's fine in my mind. Exclusive rental vehicle that you can put any crew in. Kind of cool, kind of different, not overpowered or game-breaking. This, I don't mind at all. Quite honestly, if it was just this, and the gold reserve, like, I'd have no problem with it whatsoever. These two are the big contention here. These two are the balance problems. These two are the pay to win.
And if I may bring it up there while it's still relevant, Amesh did some math, and this is his results. I put them up in chat there.
Let's say the average player's 100 members at 20k gold each. What has 200k daily players? So what demands that the players pay a mere 4.2 billion gold in total for this crew change? Yeah,